began 3.5 months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Broomstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Play fake, looking to throw. Pass caught. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. The incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage. And I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. They'll try the right here. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. They'll test the right side here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down. We're going to throw the football. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
The tight end does everything right here on this drag route except catch the football. Did a nice job of bringing his defender with him, had a step or two on him, the ball's on him, and he just drops it.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Touchdown, Buffaloes. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. A new set of downs after that completion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. And he drops back in the gun. It's an out, the catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And it brings certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, that one's picked off. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense. Single back, takes the handoff. Finding space at the 20. He's in the clear. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. And suddenly they're across midfield at the 47 after that one big play. And in first down, they go right back to him. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Brad made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He got it. The field goal's good. And so after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, and they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down play coming up. They try the ground game here with the running back. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So Kirk, Colorado has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buffs.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the TCU offense takes the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Makes a quick grab. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Receiver makes the grab. Refuses to go down. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, TCU. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Breaks into the clear. At the 30. Past the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Colorado.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense on the field to take over. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They're going to run it. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
That game makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple of choice words on the importance of ball security.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quick throw, testing the middle. Caught in the open. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Defense is coming after him. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that will help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He keeps it, testing the left side. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when a quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll hand it off. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying for a 4th down completion. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. And the Buffaloes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Now this is the 8th play of this drive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Finds into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Looking deep down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead stays at 3 after the miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick this away to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. First play of the second half is a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They've got him, but not before making first down yards to move the ball to the 41. The Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
He gets loose. Touchdown, TCU. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. The back's got it. First down and more. He's still running. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. First down here for this offense. And now the running back's got it again. He shreds the tackle. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Quick throw to his receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41. The Buffaloes pick up enough to get a first down there. here's the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Quick catch over the middle. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Going for his running back. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Man, I love to see linebackers in today's game. They're physical enough to be able to be in the box and defend the run because that's their main primary job. But here you can see the athletic ability to be in man coverage and be able to make a play and knock the ball away.
Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to...
Touchdown, Bucks! What an amazing comeback here. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And on the carry, he's heading left. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Important second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Makes a quick catch. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Lets it go quickly. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Defense does a really good job here of sitting back in zone coverage, making the windows very tight in the middle of that secondary, and it's tough for the quarterback to make that read.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They're going to run it here. Powerful running here. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And the game is now tied. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Harris. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And the Buffaloes are looking to keep this drive going. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And the defense finally will get him down, and that sack will end the 3rd period. We get to the end of the 3rd. We have a conference championship classic on our hands. Let's check out the stats real quick. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. He's looking to throw. Looks to the left for a quick throw. What a catch!
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it in the open. Touchdown! They jump on top now here in the 4th. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. In the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. They'll run it here. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their...
Great screen over the right side. Can they chase him down? At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know it was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Now That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Ball handed off. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. He has first down yardage at the 46. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. How many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody that they put on him today.
Breaking free at the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, finally, there it is. I mean, we've been talking all game about this guy and his speed, and it's about time his best run of the game. As we head down the stretch, he's going to have to keep that in mind, that when everyone's covered, take off and use his legs and make big plays like this.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They test the middle, but gets stopped. That one goes nowhere.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Drop in back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wide out. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up fourth down.
Chris, to me, it looks like the quarterback here on this third down is a little bit undecided on the coverage. Looked to be uncomfortable in the pocket. This play never really had a chance to be completed against zone coverage.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, enough for a first down. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The game could come down to this possession. All tied up, first and goal. Can they punch it in? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Just a great job again by the defensive front. They get lower. They're able to get a bit of a push, stuff this offense on back-to-back plays against the run game.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the TCU offense takes the field. The conference championship may come down to this drive. Can they reach the end zone? Motion now from the tight end. Here comes a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to create here on the move. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Breaks an open space. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball on Asman's hit, but it's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
And there's the handoff. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? Ball is loose. They scramble for it. Scooped up in the defense. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here. Late in the game, working with the lead, you get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
And now the handoff. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Might be for the ball game. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Man, I am shocked that they went for this here on 4th down. Playing with the lead, I think they must have saw something that they felt they could come up with that easy completion, but so much for that. We got ourselves a situation here.
A deep shot to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Play action fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking deep for late game heroics. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. He steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? The pass rush closing in. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. The pocket breaking down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And smart choice, he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or do you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game?
Now a crucial PAT attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Keeping it on the ground here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Makes the catch. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day. I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So here comes a crucial third and short. This offense does not want to have to settle for a field goal attempt here in overtime. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's the tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Touchdown, TCU. They jump on top in OT.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback. So the personal foul on the defense here in overtime, that could be a very costly mental mistake. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. QB to the tight end for a completion. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back has it on the screen now. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
And the Buffaloes are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So here we come up on 3rd and short now. This defense trying to get a stop and force a field goal try here in OT. 0 running stop right at the line of scrimmage.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, and at that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
So here we go, 4th and short. No field goal attempt. This offense is going to go for it. A lot on the line right here. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play and keep hope alive in this game. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Defense is coming after him. Running back grabs it on the screen. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
It's the running back in the flat. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And now the defense will spend a timeout to talk strategy here before this crucial play coming up. Here we go. A long field goal wins the game. A chance for this kicker to be a hero. It is good. A walk-off winner in double overtime.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with